This computer. Okay, you're up, Vidik.
Good evening, everyone. Before we start, I just want to give a huge shout out to all of our actors here. They've been working non-stop for the past few weeks to bring you all this amazing play. Now instead of me talking more about their awesomeness, I'll let them show it to you. Without further ado, allow us to tell you the legend of Bahubali.
Good evening. Our story begins on a mountain near the ancient kingdom of Maheshmati. An old woman carries the very future of her kingdom on her shoulders, all while being chased by the very people she used to rule. She attempts to cross a river, but is swept away by current. While struggling to fight the current, she prays for one final wish before slipping below the waves.
Lord Shiva, for the sins I've committed, if death is the only redemption, then take my life. But this boy should live. He should live for his mother who is waiting for him. He should live to ascend the throne of Maheshmati. Mahendra Bahubali Pratakali.
While Sivagami gave her life for the baby, villagers managed to see the baby barely floating above the water.
Look, a baby.
Go. What are you waiting for? Be careful and save them.
I got him. I couldn't get the lady though. She swept away before I could grab her arm.
Who's next?
Master!
These bodies.
What kingdom are they from?
These men must have come and to kill her.
The villagers quickly realized that whatever was up the mountain, it wasn't good.
Oh my god, a cave! We never knew this existed. It looks like it goes all the way to the top of the mountain. If the lady was holding the baby up, pointing to the top, maybe she wanted us to take it back there.
Out of your mind? They sent soldiers to kill an infant. What dangers do you think await him if you send him back there?
But Sangha...
This is my baby. I have no children, and the river goddess has given this boy to me. I will name him Shivaru. If any of you object, I will trample upon your necks. What are you waiting for? Close the cave.
The boy grew up to be ambitious and mischievous. He was always obsessed with the goal of ascending the mountain. Despite Sanga's pleas, he tried and failed numerous times, but he got better with each attempt.
What are you doing looking up there?
I'm just wondering what's up there.
Lots of scary monsters live up there and eat children who don't behave.
Someday I'm going up there, Mom.
Oh, please don't say that.
One day, while Shivudu was putting an idol of Shiva under the waterfall on the mountain, a mysterious mask falls from the waterfall. Shivudu is suddenly mystified about what or who lives up the mountain.
Shivudu draws the mask on sand, and later he realizes the mask belongs to a woman. With determination, he attempts to go to the mountain to find out the identity of the mysterious woman. He imagines the woman that he was looking for and follows her up the mountain. With long stunts and dangerous jumps, he succeeds in climbing the mountain. He then sees the woman in real life and finds out that she is part of a warrior tribe.
Fallen in love with the woman, he continues to follow her. Once when she is sleeping by a creek, Shibudu secretly draws a tattoo on her hand. When she wakes up, she's ordered to attend a meeting with her tribe, so Shibudu secretly follows her.
They are celebrating Bilali Davis' birthday on their next new moon. The whole kingdom will be busy with celebrations. This will be our perfect opportunity to free Queen Davis here. This time, I'm giving this opportunity to Avantika.
Thank you. I really appreciate this.
The chief warrior proceeds to try the sacred bracelet on Avantika's hand, but notices the tattoo that Shivudu drew on her hand.
Avantika, what is this tattoo? You're focusing on your beauty more than your oath. You're not worthy of this task anymore. Leave us.
Sir, please, these tears are not a reflection of my cowardice, nor don't come from my boiling blood. Nor don't come from my pain, but they are a testament of my boiling blood.
Fine. You may go on this endeavor. You leave in 2 days. Be careful and get the job done without being caught.
Don't worry, sir. You can trust me.
Later, in Mahishmati Kingdom, Balaladeva has just fought a big bull which hasn't been broken yet, and everyone is praising him.
See, His Majesty overpowered the bull. Bravo, Balla! Have you ever seen a mightier warrior? Wait, the bull is getting up.
Kattappa then suddenly jumps onto the bull to distract it while Ballala Deva knocks out the bull. Ballala Deva is now thanking Kattappa for saving him.
You deserve it. Ask for something. Anything.
You have been holding Devasena for 25 years. Please release her.
No, just let her suffer. Not another 25 years, but until she dies.
Ballala Deva is taking Devasena out of her cage.
Get up, you old woman. You chose him over me? Tell me the truth. Where is he now? No one remembers him anymore. That he is forgotten.
Kattappa visits Devasena at night to find her gathering sticks. He offers to free her.
Devasena, just accept that he's gone so I can free you of these shackles. Do you want to be a prisoner all your life?
No, Kattappa, my son will come and set me free.
No, Bahubali is dead. How will he come back to life to save you?
Kattappa, do you think I'm mad? This is for a funeral part, for Ballala Deva to burn to ashes. My son will come and drag him on this pyre. So I will light it, and the death cries of Ballala Deva will echo beyond the walls of Mahishmati.
Please, Devasena, I want to free you. Just say yes. The guards will be here any moment. I'm begging you.
Avantika discovered Shivadu was the one putting tattoos on her and she tries to kill him. But he shows her the real beauty underneath all the gear.
I want to know the person beneath all this armor. The real you. You are a woman and I am a man. I want to love you. I found a mask at the bottom of the mountain.
This is my mask. Did you really come up all these mountains just for me?
I came all the way here just to see you spell beneath your mask.
Shivadu and Avantika start to fall in love with each other, and Shivadu goes along to help Avantika free Devasena.
Later, Shivadu goes to the Maheshmati kingdom to see many people lifting a 100-foot tall golden statue. He sees them struggling and helps them lift it up. The slaves realize it's Mahendra Bahubali, and they all start chanting Bahubali's name.
Bahubali. Bahubali. Bahubali.
Bahubali.
While all this was happening, Sangha was starting to be very worried that her son hadn't come back yet.
It's been 15 days since my son left.
He hasn't returned yet.
I wonder if he's all right.
My son carried Lord Shiva's idol all by himself. What can happen to him?
If he's all right, why isn't he back yet?
Maybe he found his parents. He must have realized we are his foster parents.
Will he never come? Will he not call me mother again?
Shivadu disappears in the crowd to flee Devasena later at night so he won't be caught. Meanwhile, Ballala Deva is threatening his soldiers to tell him where Bahubali is. Shivadu is in the groups of soldiers disguised so no one will notice him. This way, he will easily be able to free Devasena without being caught.
Who was the first one to chant Bahubali's name? Tell me now. I want him alive so I can kill him.
I saw who started the chanting.
Shivadu slowly walks toward Ballaladeva in disguise. When he walks toward him, he purposely knocks over a lamp and sets the whole room on fire. He leaves the room and starts running towards Devasena to free her. Ballaladeva and Kattappa escape the room as well, while Bahubali frantically tries to undo the chains around Devasena.
Go, Kattappa, chop off his arms, chop off his legs, but keep him alive so I can kill him to death.
As you wish.
Bahubali takes Devsena away in a chariot, passing many hurdles along the way. He breaks through the gates of Mahishmati and evades the effort the soldiers make to keep him from escaping.
Avantika and his soldiers spot Devasena and proceed to attack the soldiers. With all this ruckus, Sanga finds out and is shocked.
Shivadu,
Horse, come here.
Frantic steps, Katapa proceeds to grab a knife from the horse, but Shivadu grabs it from Katapas and chops Ballaladeva's secretary's head with a shake of Shivadu's head. Everyone realizes that it's Bahubali.
Bahubali, it's you.
all the soldiers drop to their knees. A smile appears on Devasena, and Sanga, Shivadu, and Avantika are mystified. Kattappa is thanking Sanga for bringing Bahubali to him.
Thank you for taking care of him. You made a great warrior out of him and brought him back to us. The kingdom of Mahishmati will be eternally grateful to you.
My mother looks at me with sadness. These people kneel down to me like I'm some type of god. Who am I?
You are the son of our savior, Amarendra Bahubali.
The story you need to know began 50 years ago. This kingdom was established by Maharaja Vikram Deva. He was chosen over his elder brother Bijala Deva, who used his physical disability to blame as to why he was not being crowned king.
The king was beloved by his people, who were shocked when he died. He left behind his queen with their one and only baby on the way. The throne remained empty while Mahishmati mourned their loss of the king.
As his last say, the king decreed that Shivagami, his brother's wife, would become the interim governess of the kingdom upon his death. She was more than capable, providing stability at a time when the kingdom needed it most.
But Shivagami knew the empty throne was a breeding ground for insurgents, and she sensed a rebellion was already afoot. After a while, the baby was born, but the queen was no more.
We couldn't save the queen, my lady, but it's a boy.
We should name him Bahubali.
As a few of the local soldiers were making jokes about a woman taking initiative, Shivagami overheard them.
Kattappa, over here. Now is not your time to dare test my authority. Now is your time to die.
How can you watch all your people die to save them?
Martanda is getting furious at the soldiers taking Shivagami's side and infuriates.
You must have bribed them all.
It wasn't devious, Martanda. That is what you call skill.
With a sweep of her knife, Shivagami defeats Martanda, but the baby starts crying, and someone visits her.
Have you just witnessed their expertise? With leadership in the art of war, won't you please ascend the throne of Mahishmati?
Absolutely not. This is not
Then-
punishment.
Then who?
Why would you even have to ask that question? It's obvious who the throne belongs to. My son Ballaladeva. Right, Shivagami?
Baby Bahubali starts crying, and she realizes that he's still there. She takes him in her hands, along with the baby Ballaladeva.
Actually, both of my children will have an opportunity to gain rights to the throne. The one with the most wisdom, compassion, and bravery, he shall be the one who we all follow. The king of Maheshmati. Adina Mata, Namate Shasanam.
Throughout the years, Shivagami raises the boys together. The boys form a close bond while training and proving they're the right decision to be king.
Both of the princes have excelled in their training. As warriors and scholars, they are equal. The time has come for a decision. Who will be our next king?
This is not going to be an easy choice, but because both of them have released equal strengths, God is testing me with a very hard decision. But I must choose. So let's make the challenges even more difficult.
However, the queen was faced with another problem.
Queen Mother, Sakita killed the guards and then stole all of our war secrets.
Bring both of the princes to me.
Of course.
While Sakita had escaped by galloping away on a horse, he seems to reach a cliff and is caught by both people.
I'd rather die than be caught by both of you.
Sakita releases the bird holding the secret and jumps off a cliff. Bahubali dives right after him and tells Ballala Deva to hold the rope attached to him.
However, he lets go, hoping that Bahubali would die and he would become the next king. The rope is caught on a stone. Balaladeva sees Kattappa and a few soldiers riding to the sea, and he starts pulling on the rope to lift Bahubali and Saketa up to show and prove that he is leader, so he is the right decision to be.
Who did you sell our secrets to? Tell me now.
Kalakea.
The Kalakayas are purely evil. There's no limit to terrible things they'll do. If they enter the jungle, they will murder all the innocent children, and they will burn and destroy everything.
This kind of talk. It might scare some smaller kingdoms. We have an army of 20.
5,000. Why should we be scared?
How large is the Kalakaya army, Saketa?
100,000!
The princes, Sivagami, and Balaladeva's dad are all coming up with some tactics on how to defeat the Kalakaya army, and Bijaladeva proposes an idea.
Hurrah! This will also solve the problem of who should be our next king. It will be the one who kills the Kalakaya chief who rules the throne of Mahishmati.
Now divide the army and make it equal between the two princes. Balla, Bahu, this is your chance to pay tribute to your motherland. Make sure you use it well. Jai Maheshmati!
Jai Maheshmati!
Kattappa saw how Bahubali and Ballaladeva are not divided upon equally, and that one has more than the other. He told Bahubali to stand up for himself, but Bahubali thought better and made things himself.
The kingdom of Mahishmati has asked one last time to forgive.
Maheshmati is willing to forgive, but this is your last chance. Drop your weapons and leave, and we will spare your lives.
The Kalakaya chief makes a nasty comeback, and Shivagami demands to have the Kalakaya brought to her alive, even if his head is cut off.
Kattappa blows the conch, initiating the war to start.
In the middle of the war, when Maheshmati kingdom starts losing everything, everyone thinks they're dying and gets scared and starts running away.
Well, then it's all over.
This is death. This is not death. Hey, listen up.
Everyone stops running and stops to listen to what Bahubali has to say for himself.
We are not dead. If we believe that the enemy is stronger than us, that is when we are dead. I don't see cowards before my eyes. I see warriors who are born to be heroes. We will not give up. We will continue this fight. Who's with me to fight this war? Who will die with me? Who? Jai Maheshmati!
Jai
Maheshmati.
With Bahubali's encouraging speech, everyone starts fighting stronger. Bahubali ends up getting close to killing the Kalakaya chief, but at the last moment, Ballaladeva comes in and kills the chief.
My son, Ballaladeva, my son has killed the Kalakaya chief and therefore has won the battle. Now here's to our future king, Ballaladeva.
Jai Ballaladeva.
be celebrated for generations to come. Tales of his valor will be forever enshrined on statues and monuments throughout the kingdom. Ballaladeva, I proclaim you as the new commander of the armed forces of Maheshmati. Bahubali, I proclaim you as the king of Maheshmati.
Hey Sivagami, how can you say that? Our son is the one who brought us this victory. He killed the chief. You saw it with your own eyes. Ballaladeva, he should be king.
Rather than just focusing on death, our new king proved his worthiness by seeing how many lives he can save. Ballaladeva was solely fixated on killing the enemy. Ballaladeva also vanquished countless adversaries while saving thousands of his people. And that is the difference between a soldier and a king. When you kill hundreds of men, you are a great warrior. Likewise, when you can even save one life, you are a god.
Nonsense. So saving a couple of common men is now the...
Bahubali will be crowned king of Maheshmati, and I will not tolerate your dissent. Na adi na mata, na mate shasanam. Bahubali.
Amnahendra Bahubali.
Bahubali. When Kattappa is done telling Bahubali the story of his dad's past, Sangha is shocked.
My Shivaru, you are the son of a king. We should really be honored to meet such a great man as that. Is there any possible way you can introduce us to him?
I'm sorry, the king is no longer alive.
You said no enemy could come near him, and even weapons were afraid to touch him. So, how could such a great warrior die?
More severe than the wound of a sword or a spear is a stab in the back.
Who was it? Tell me who!
That traitor was me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, parents, for taking your time to listen to our play of Bahubali. Thank you, Jim, parents, and all of our actors that took their time to practice and help perform this play.
Okay, all your parents can turn on your video. Tell the kids what you thought.
Great job, kids. Really good. It was fun throughout.
We're clapping on being mute. Very good.
You can unmute and talk. Tell the kids exactly what you thought.
I think everybody did a great job. The modulation in their voice is also awesome. People who were narrating. So great job, kids.
Yeah, this requires a lot of coordination and practice. I think these guys did really well. Jim, really appreciate. I'm sure that you must have put up a lot of a lot of time with these guys.
They did on their own. This was to show you how they can put to use the different techniques that they learned while they were here at Toastmasters, and they put this whole thing together on their own.
Awesome. That's really good to hear.
It's amazing how each other backed up when there was a lag. I like that. It's nice.
So when is Bahubali 2 releasing?
Maybe next year.
Next year. Okay, good.
Right, so this is going to be the last meeting for this school year, and summer vacation starts. So the next meeting will start on the second full week of the next school year. My understanding is school starts around August 14th or so. Is that correct?
Right.
I think so.
let's take a quick look at the calendar. August 14th is a Sunday. So we would start this class on August 25th. Right, with a 1, 2, second. Yes, August 25th.
Okay, awesome. So that gives about 3 months, about 2 months or 3 months. Yeah, June, July.
I think 3 months almost.
3 months. Yeah, that's good. That's good break.
And I would like to invite all the parents and all the students to find other students and make this class larger. So
Sure.
students can ask your friends in school, and parents can ask other parents and make this class a little bit larger.
Sure, we will.
Sure, Jim. Yeah, we will.
Yeah, it really helps kids a lot, to improve their communication skills, confidence. This is a